Hey guys, let's talk about hip flexors, what they are, and why do they cause so many painful situations in our hips, and how we can relieve them. So hip flexors are actually what the name says that they are. They allow you to bend or flex at the hip, okay? They also allow you to raise your knee towards your chest, and you use them to sit in your chair, okay? And you're at work, working all day, all right? And you also use them for riding your bike, okay? Jogging, and even walking, okay? So if you're performing these types of tasks and the front of your hips feel kind of tight or maybe a little painful, you're probably at risk of tight hip flexor muscles. So hip flexor muscles, they're in the front of your thigh and they connect to your legs, okay, to your pelvis and to your spine. And when they become overused, man, they will tighten up and cause all kinds of issues to your hips. But there's a way out through relief, through the form of stretching. And you knew I was going to say that. There are many different forms of stretching, but I'm going to show you two forms that you can do for yourself, okay, and help bring relief to your hips, all right? The first one is called the standing hip flexor stretch, okay? So it's important to have a chair, okay, or a table. And if you have a chair, the safety side is make sure you don't have any casters or wheels on it because you want it to be stable for what you're about to do. So what you want to do is take a nice wide step, okay? Maybe about 3 of your steps out, okay? So 1, 2, and 3, all right? As soon as you do that, you might start feeling a little bit of stretch going on right here, right at the top of the thigh, okay? And if you start to feel it, then I would say hold it for 30 seconds. So if we need to progress that, what we want to do is take the bent leg, okay? There's the bent leg and the straight leg. Both feet are flat on the floor, not moving. All right, so what you want to do is body up straight. Make sure you're not flexing at the waistline and just lean forward into that leg, okay? The knee moves forward and what you'll feel is a nice stretch going on right in this area right here, right at the top of the thigh. And I would say hold that for at least 30 seconds or so. Okay, now what you could do to intensify the stretch is you could bend a little bit, okay, your torso a little bit, all right, and now you're going to feel a little bit more of a stretch, okay, in that area, if you need to do that. If not, and when you start out and you start to feel a stretch right here and you haven't done anything, I'd say hold that stretch and work on that until that particular stretch becomes easier to do or the muscle becomes released. All right, so now you got to go to the other side, right? So I'm just, for video's sake, I'm going to move the chair around this way. Okay, so now I stretch this leg. All right, so now this leg goes in the front and this leg goes back. So the leg that you're gonna stretch, or I should say the hip flexor that you're gonna stretch, okay, will be the straight leg. So you want to have that leg straighten out, torso up straight, lean a little bit forward, okay, until you start to feel that stretch, all right? Remember, hold it for 30 seconds. Same instructions that we did with the first stretch, do it with the second stretch, okay? So that's the first stretch, all right? So the second stretch is actually on the floor. So I'm gonna get on the floor here, okay? So you can get on the floor, your living room floor, or you can get on your bed, or you can get on your couch, but just as long as you're laying flat. And what we're gonna do is lay down here, okay? I'm gonna go on a little bit of an angle, all right? Lay down flat, all right? One leg straighten out, just like you did the same thing when you were standing up, right? One leg is straight, the other leg is bent. And all you're gonna do is lift this leg, take your hands, put them, I would say, just below the kneecap, and bring that leg in, okay, towards the chest. And you're gonna start feeling a stretch going on, okay, in the straight leg, all right? That's how you're gonna know you're doing it right. And just kind of relax, take a deep breath, okay, and feel that stretch. And again, hold that stretch for at least 30 seconds. Again, you gotta do the other side, right? So we're gonna lay back again, okay, lift the opposite leg up, okay, hands across the bottom of the kneecap, all right, and bring that knee into the chest. Again, you're gonna feel it, okay, in the straight leg, all right, and then hold it for 30 seconds. So those are the two stretches that should give you relief, okay? in your hip flexors, okay, when they feel tight like that. And like I said, repetitiveness, constantly doing it is going to be the answer to help relieve it. Now, don't try to overstretch it, okay, but as soon as you start feeling that tightness, okay, that's when you want to stop pulling it, and then you start feeling the muscle's going to fight you for about 30 seconds, all right? And then you start feeling a little bit of relief, okay, and the muscle's elongating, and you'll start having relief in your hips. All right, so that's basically it, guys. All right, that is the hip flexor stretch. 2 of them I was able to give you for today. And hey, you know what? Let's start making the simple things in life simple again. And I'll see you on the next video.